Unit 8. Step up to IELTS listening. Questions 1 to 6.
Good afternoon, everyone. We're delighted to welcome today a representative from the Red Cross, Mr. John Francis, who is going to talk to us about the work of the organisation and about some basic aspects of first aid.
Thank you, Mr. Bloom. Well, I'd like to start by giving you some background and then talk about what you would learn on one of our courses. Is everyone familiar with the work of the Red Cross? Well, the Red Cross movement was started by a man called Jean-Henri Dunant, who was a businessman from Switzerland. His interest in the condition of innocent people caught up in war began in 1859, when he witnessed the effects of a very grim battle in Italy. At the time, he organised all the villages to help the wounded soldiers and make sure they had food and basic medical attention. A few years later, in 1864, the same gentleman, together with 4 Swiss colleagues, organised a conference which laid the foundations for the now famous organisation. This was the first Geneva Convention. So that Red Cross workers could always be recognised, they created their own emblem, rather like a country has its own flag. They chose a red cross on a white background. The Red Cross operates in just about every country of the world, helping people caught up in famine and war, and the emblem is internationally recognised as a symbol of protection and neutrality. So concerned are the organisers of the Red Cross about the importance of their emblem that it is in fact protected by the laws of the Geneva Convention. Sometimes we find that the Red Cross has been used as a decorative symbol or to indicate first aid stations, but this is actually wrong, because using the emblem for anything other than the international organisation is actually against the law. Even though we tend to associate a Red Cross with hospitals and medical treatment, which in a way isn't surprising, in Australia, as in many countries, the recognised symbol for first aid and medical centres is not a red cross on a white background, but in fact a white cross on a green background.
Before you hear the rest of the talk, you have some time to look at questions 7 to 10. Now listen and answer questions 7 to 10.